Welcome to class 8 students. Let's start again with the topic of you have enjoyed your holidays. So let's start it. Now we are going to start our exercise 3rd B. 3rd A we have done before holidays only. So I'm going to start 3rd B. Before watching this video, you have to understand the properties of square and square roots, right? Before watching this video, you have to watch the previous video in which properties are explained by Mio. Okay. So the question is, give a reason to show that none of the numbers given below is a perfect square. What is saying? You have to prove that these are not a perfect square, right? For this, what you will do? First of all, you have to check the number. Number is 5372, right? 5372. You can observe here that the number is ending with digit 2. And in the property 1, I have explained you that the number ending with 2 is never a perfect square. So what you have to write over here by observing the property 1 of perfect square, that is number ending in 2, is never a perfect square. This is the property 1. The number which will end with 2, 3, 7 and all 8, that will not be perfect square. Question number 2, 5963. Number ending with 3. Number ending with 3 is also not. So coming to the next slide, students. The question is, which of the following are square of odd numbers, right? 484 is given to you. So 484 is an even number, right? So how this will be the square of odd number? No. This will not be able to square of odd number. So if this is even, then this will be the square of even only. Now we can say that this is not a square of odd number. Second number is 961. 961 is odd itself, right? And if it is odd, then it is a square of odd number only. So coming to the next screen, without adding, find the sum. So students, what you have to do without adding, you have to use one property. Without adding, you have to find the sum. There is no need to do addition actually. What you have to do, just count the numbers. How many numbers are there? Okay, just count it. Like numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 numbers are there. And all are consecutive odd numbers like 1, 3, 5. Consecutive, no? Like this number used to come, no? What you have to do? You have to do the squaring. Okay, count the numbers. Their number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and you have to do the square of 7. Square of 7 is 49. So this will be the answer. Next is without adding, find the sum. The numbers we have to count. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you know the property. What? Any natural number n. So we have the sum of first odd natural numbers is n square. N square means 10 square. 10 square is 100. Answer. Clear? It's too simple. Any doubt? Okay. So coming to the next screen. Next question. Express 81 as a sum of 9 odd numbers. So students, you know very well how you can write 81. 81 can be written as the square of 9. Okay. And this can be, you can say that n square. Okay. N square. So n square means 9 square. And the reverse of previous question I'm doing over here. So first 9 natural numbers you can write over here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. First 9 natural numbers, and you have to mark the plus sign in between them. Okay. Next question is 100 as sum of 10 odd natural numbers. 100 as sum of 10 odd, no? 100 is the square of 10 only. So 10 odd natural number. First 10 odd numbers you have to write over here. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Odd numbers. Clear? It's too simple. You can do this. And the main thing is properties only. If you know the properties, then you will be able to all the facts. Next is write a Pythagorean triplet whose smallest number is 6 and 14. Yes, students, what is Pythagorean triplet? First of all, you must know about this. Okay, you know very well for the Pythagorean triplet, the three formulas are over here. First one is 2m, second m square minus 1, third m square plus 1. These three formulas can be considered as Pythagorean triplet. Here in the question, the smallest member is 6. It is given to you. Smallest member is 6. And we know very well that in Pythagorean triplet, smallest member is 2m. So you can put 2m equal to 6. 2m equals to 6. The value of m will be 3. So next you can do m square minus 1. That will be 8. M square plus 1 means 3 square plus 1. That is 10. Okay. Like this you can try next question. Evaluate. Evaluate means you have to solve this. What's the question? 38 square minus 37 square. Property number 8 you can use over here. For any natural number n, we have n plus 1 whole square minus n square. Right? So by applying the property, which property? That is n plus 1 plus n. And 37 plus 1 plus n. Answer will be 75. Simple. Okay. The same property you can apply in the part. Next question is there is identity. You have to use the formula. That is a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula, students. 310 square, right? 310 square can be written as 300 plus 10, right? In 300 plus 10, you can say a as 300 and b as 10. And in this formula, you have to put the value of a 300 and of b 10. Just put a square, it means 300 square. 2ab means 2 into 300 into 10. Then plus b square means plus 10 square. Just solve it. 300 square is 90,000. 200 into 2 into 300 into 10 is 6,000 plus 100. It will be 96100. This will be the answer. Clear? Same identity, but the minus mark is over here. Sign of minus is over here. So you can use the identity a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So for this, what we will do, 196. Now you have to write 196 as 200 minus 4. Okay. Here a will be 200 and b will be 4. And in this identity, you have to put the value of a and b. A is 200, b is 4. Clear? Next, evaluation. Again, 69 into 71. For this, you have to use the identity this. A plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. So, student, 69 can be written as 70 minus 1. Yes or no? And 71 can be written as 70 plus 1. Right? So, here it is a plus b, a minus b identity you can use. And the answer is a square minus b square. A is 70, b is 1. 70 square minus 1, that is 4900 minus 1. It will be 4899. Clear? Same evaluation question number 11 you can try. And these are the true false. What are the true false over here? Let's read. The numbers of digit in a perfect square is even. No, this will be false because number of digits जो होते हैं, like if I'll consider number of digits present in perfect square, it can also be odd, not only even, it can also be odd. The square of prime number is prime. It is also false because prime number is that number that is not divisible by any other number except 1. So square of prime number is not always prime, right? Getting? These are the fill-ups. Let's start. What are the fill-up? First fill-up is square of even number is, obviously this is a property. Square of even number is even. Square of odd number is odd. These are properties only, right? So that's all for today's session. Hope you are getting. Thank you. Have a nice day.